Okay, so they're like, well, look, now we're threatening you with your life. They always threaten him with his life. They say, we're gonna kill you if, and they give some pretty gruesome details as to how they're going to kill him. Um, and he's like, oh, yeah, don't do that. I'll get her back. So he's like, all I need to get her back is Freya's hawk skin. So Freya leads him off to give him her hawk skin, so that he can become a hawk, and he teases her for how ugly she is, and she starts crying again, and gives him the skin, and he goes flying away. So, uh, so yeah, he goes flying off, and he finds Thiazi in his little cave, and Thiazi's got this daughter, and there's some story about her, too, but that's later. Anyway, so he and his daughter go, and they go fishing all day, and then they come back, and he sees where he follows them back to their little cave. So the next day, and he sees Idun is in the cave. So the next day, they go off fishing again, and he pops into the cave and sees Idun, and he turns her into a nut. And then he picks up the nut, he becomes the hawk again, and he picks up the nut and goes flying away as fast as he possibly can. But Thiazi comes back and finds that she's gone, and he saw the hawk leave, and he knows that it was probably Loki. So he throws on his eagle skin, and he goes flying off after them. So Loki's flying as fast as he possibly can, but he's smaller and he's not as fast, and Thiazi's coming really, really quickly behind him. The eagle can fly really, really fast for some reason, so they're flying and flying and flying as fast as they can, and Thiazi's right on his tail, and so they come flying towards, back towards Asgard, and the gods see them, and they're like, oh, Loki's coming, okay. So they set up this kind of fire barrier thing that it's not on fire yet, but it's ready. So as soon as Loki comes flying in, they set it on fire, and Thiazi can't stop himself quickly enough, so he goes flying straight through the flames, and it lights his little eagle skin on fire, so he comes tumbling down, and they kill him right away. And then Loki turns back into Loki, and he turns Idun back into Idun, and she offers everybody apples, and everybody's happy, except for Thiazi's daughter, who comes back and threatens him later, and she like winds up marrying one of them as part of the deal, and Loki has to make her laugh, and he does, and then she's okay too. She winds up being happy, even though she didn't marry who she wanted to marry, and she just laughed because she said she didn't laugh at all after they killed her dad and all this. And I don't know why they felt like they had to repay a giant, because usually they hate giants, but they did. So there you have it. Yeah, that's it for that story. I'm gonna shower, and then I will do more of these. Alright, love you.